guys, CatCom here with Studio Sweat On Demand, and I am here with my favorite sidekick.
Hi.
You're supposed to say your name.
I'm Bethany. They know that.
We're here to talk about something that is actually quite important. How to adjust your strap length when you're using TRX and why that is so important. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Bethany, you're going to model a lot of things for me on this one. Okay. First thing I want to tell you is that you look at these and you think that they're set so that they're about the same length, right? Here's the problem. This little thing called your equalizer loop is not set properly. This is actually what it should look like. This tab that's right here is now parallel to the ground. It wasn't before. Okay, that's why they looked even, but in all reality, they are not even. And you can tell just by looking right there, right? See those yellow tabs? Whoa, pretty far off, right?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Inches off.
They seriously are.
And it does change the move you're doing too, so that's definitely something you want to look for.
It does, because you'll find yourself sawing back and forth when you're trying to do an exercise. So you want to make sure, first of all, that that equalizer loop, see, look closely, is parallel to the ground. All right, how to adjust the straps. Do you want to go over that?
I would love to.
After you.
All right, so if I'm adjusting a strap, the first thing that I'm going to do is grab this little hard metal piece. What's the technical term for that? So I call this the metal thingamahooger.
And I call it the carabiner release.
Oh, okay. Well, so if you're going to adjust your straps, you need to grab the metal thingamahooger, and you're going to pull it down.
Yep.
Okay, so you're just going to kind of open it up and pull up on the yellow tab, just like you're doing your seatbelt on a flight. And then to make the straps longer, you're just going to pull again on that metal thingamahooger, and it just pulls all the way down.
Yeah, and then you have to release the yellow tab, obviously, if you're lengthening those
so
straps.
if I am pulling it up and shortening it, my hand is helping to guide that up, and then if I want to make it long, I release it, and I just pull down to whatever level I'm going to.
Here's a little trick, too. You can actually do it really quickly if you're trying to move fast by doing both straps at once, release those straps, and watch. Just walk away. That's another way that
super
you can
easy.
do it. All right. Now, let's talk about why strap length is important. And I thought the best way to show you that is to model it. So, Bethany, I'm going to bring the straps to what's called their fully shortened position. Okay. Now, do you think you could do a TRX Crunch with them in their fully shortened position?
Absolutely not.
So to do our TRX Crunch, what do you do?
Oh, I would need to make it at the longest length, I think, almost all the way down to the floor.
Good guess.
Or like mid-calf.
Mid-calf, exactly. Okay. So this is considered the fully shortened. Next is mid, which for mid, the handles are generally about even with your knees. Then we have mid-calf, which is where the handles are about mid-calf, shocker, and then fully lengthened. Most of your core exercises are going to be done at mid-calf. You can see how low the straps are to the ground. By the way, let's talk about the anchor point before we go any further. Anchor point, that guy right there, should be between 7 and 9 feet from the ground. It depends. If you have a house with high ceilings or an area with high ceilings that you're working in, you know, you go up to the 9 feet, but we don't all have that luxury. 7 feet will work, okay? All right, so some of the exercises that you do when your straps are fully lengthened, or excuse me, at mid-calf, are let's have you demo.
Yeah. So one of the things that I have noticed, though, when I am trying to get in, and you guys can use this little tip at home, if you are trying to get in for, like, let's just say a crunch, and you're going face down into that crunch and you're going to drive those knees in, sometimes I have learned that my straps are too long. If I am trying to get up into my straps and I start to cramp in my hamstring, I will lower my straps a little bit longer towards the floor to alleviate that, so I'm not trying so hard to get in. It's so mid-calf, long, depends up to your hamstrings, really.
All right, so go ahead and show them that face down
position.
So
am I getting my... I'm going to lengthen it because I know I will cramp.
That's great. That's a good example. Okay, so going, and there's lots of different ways that you can go into the face down position, also known as your prone position. We're not going to talk about those. That's for another vlog. But if she were to try and do this same exercise, go ahead and go all the way face down, Bethany. I'm going to try it, the same exercise, and making sure my equalizer tab is there. I'm going to try it at mid, and I want you to see what it would look like and why it would look so awkward. As you can see, it's hard for me to even get in, but if we both bring it into position, You can see my feet. It's probably hard to see in the camera, but my feet are way too high to do this exercise, whereas Bethany's looked perfect. So go ahead and do a couple of crunches, Beth.
I'm about to sneeze. I'll try.
You can do it. You can do it. So you can see the straps are in the right position for the TRX Crunch here. All right, perfect. Now, switching back over to mid position. Actually, there's a couple more exercises. You know, one of the ones that I think that is really important to demonstrate at mid-calf is the chest press. So even with, I'll bring mine to a short position. Beth, you do your chest press. You can see, those of you that really know how to do a TRX chest press, my hands are too high. They're actually over my shoulders, and this is not a good position to be in when you're doing a chest press. It actually gets your shoulder in an awkward position, and awkward is not good when exercising. So you show it.
And I think, too, when you're in that higher position, those straps are really going to rub on your arms.
That's true,
which you do not want to have happen.
You don't want that to happen. So this is one of those exercises that it's very important that the straps are the correct length for. Mid position is where a lot of your exercises are done. Mid is where you are going to do your, do you want to bring them up?
Yeah.
You can use mine too if you want.
Whatever.
It's so fast, right?
Mid is do this metal thingamahooter.
Yeah. Mid is where you're going to do your lunges, reverse lunges, not the suspended lunge. That's mid calf, which I'll demo that. But you're going to do most of your squats are going to be at mid. Go ahead and demo the squat. It is very important that you're at mid position for this because you can see her body straight up and down here. Elbows right there under the shoulders, and go ahead and go into your squat. Natural release of the arms and then pull it back in. If her straps were not the right length, this would not look right. Your reverse lunges, your forward lunges, all of those are done at mid position. TRX triceps, which, by the way, killer exercise.
Love them.
Also done at mid position. If you try to put the straps too short or too long, you'd be reaching too far behind you, or you'd be extending too long. So that's mid. Now, one of the only exercises that you do with the straps fully shortened is the
row.
Row, exactly. So that one, do you want to demo that one?
Yeah.
Okay. For the row, that is one of the few TRX exercises where you're actually going to have them completely shortened.
And it just reach.
Yeah, it just allows you to get in the best position to do your TRX row. This is going to be your low row, your mid row, your high row, any of those. That's going to be at fully shortened, and it does matter. Fully lengthened, Superman is one that you actually do with them fully lengthened. So again, quickly bringing them down. Superman, you want a nice long extension, and that's why these are done at that lengthened position. You actually start in a plank position. A lot of people think you start here. For a Superman, you actually start here, and then you just want to reach as long as you can. That's why you want it fully lengthened, and then you come back to that start position. Another important one is that most of your face-up exercises are going to be done with them at mid-calf. So go ahead and get in position for the, how about a bridge? All right, so any of these exercises where you're in the face-up position, you can rock back. I like to get in this way, drop your heels in, drive your heels down to the ground. But this is the proper position in order to allow her to lift her hips for a bridge or a hamstring curl, anything like that. A reverse mountain climber, as I like to call it. Okay, very good.
Thanks.
All right, so that's why it's so important that those, you can get up now.
I feel like a corpse.
You just want to stay here?
I'm just a corpse laying there.
So anyhow, that is why it's so important that you do understand how long your TRX straps should be for different exercises. I will tell you, a lot of trainers, they don't realize this. Even if they've taken the 8-hour certification.
Well, because it's hard, like when you're teaching that class and you want to keep people going, it's like, oh, we have to change the strap, but it's worth it.
Absolutely. And if you are a trainer, you know, I suggest that you couple your exercises based on the length of the straps. So if you know you're going to keep it at mid for a while, do all those exercises in the middle. You know, don't go back and forth between strap length a ton, but also educate your people so they know how quickly you can adjust, and make it a game. You got 10 seconds to get your straps in the right spot.
Because once you become comfortable with adjusting those straps, it is very easy to move them.
It's a piece of cake.
It's not hard.
And we have the most amazing body sculpting TRX workouts available on Studio Sweat on Demand. See you there.